we're on our way to Caesarea, right?
Caesarea, yep.
Caesarea.
Which means Caesar.
Caesar. And it was an old Roman port town?
It was an old Roman port town. Main port for everything that had to do with trade. Very, very wealthy area back then. It still is today. Caesarea is where the rich and famous in Israel live, including the current Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu. He has a house here. So it's the Beverly Hills of Israel. We're gonna go down to the beach right now. There's an old Roman aqueduct, and we're gonna check it out. It's right by the water and it's beautiful. So stay tuned.
Are you still neighbors with the Prime Minister, or did you sell your beach house down here in Caesarea? There's an aqueduct, representation of an aqueduct, but we're going to the aqueducts here, which was how the Romans used it to transfer fresh water, right?
Yeah, it was they were way ahead of everybody else, as you know. I mean, their empire spread across the world, including this little patch of earth that everybody is fighting about till this very day.
It's crazy because how long ago, LZ, were we at the Colosseum? A week ago we were at the Colosseum in Rome, and it was a heavy trip. It was on a plane. It was 3 hours on a plane.
Right.
It took most of the day, and you had Roman soldiers and Romans who would travel from Rome. It was half a year.
Yeah, something like that.
6 months to get here.
Boats and
boats,
travel,
camels, and horses, and yeah. Oh, look at this.
This is the real thing. Look how far it spreads down. I mean, most of it's covered.
You getting this, LT? This is the ancient port of Caesarea. We're just following this guy around with a cool shirt. Saw a cool shirt, so I was like, I'm gonna follow him. He looks cool. So, on the site of what was once a Phoenician town, Stratos Tower, King Herod built a resplendent city and named it Caesarea in honor of his patron, Augustus Caesar. Its inhabitants, Romans, Samaritans, and Jews, enjoyed the pleasures of the Roman world: water in plentiful supply, bathhouses, and places of entertainment. In 6 CE, Caesarea became the seat of the Roman governors. The status of the city's Jews deteriorated, and in 66 CE, they rebelled against the Romans. When Jerusalem was destroyed in 70 CE, Caesarea became the Roman provincial capital of Judea. The city reached the height of its prosperity in the Byzantine period from 4th to 6th century CE. It retained its status as an important center of Christian scholarship, and its harbor became the gateway to the Holy Land for thousands of pilgrims. The Jewish community grew, and its religious academies where famous sages taught were founded in the city. After the Muslims conquered the land in the 7th century, Caesarea's status diminished. In 1101, the Crusaders captured the town. 86 years later, Saladin conquered it and destroyed its walls. The present fortifications were built in 1251 by the French King Louis IX. The following Mameluke conquest in 1265, the city was abandoned. At the end of the 19th century, the Ottoman authorities settled a group of Bosnian Muslim refugees there. The remains of ancient Caesarea attest to the city's illustrious past.
It was a safe place for people who lived there. Then the Muslim camp, the Muslim.
So it's just been built and destroyed and built and destroyed and built and destroyed. Okay.
This is all brand new.
This is awesome.
Years and years of work.
This is very similar to the home where LT was from when I hired her to be my assistant. She lived in a cave very similar to this, and she was rescued by Bone Tactical. She's like a Bone Tactical rescue, and now she's just thriving and doing so well. That's the wrong hand symbol that you learned in Italy.
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm not sure I understand.
This is just beautiful. I could imagine there were probably even cannons much more recently. Before that, archers guarding this port. It's crazy.
Just trash.
So it's all, they're redoing all of it.
Yeah, let's go down. Unbelievable.
Awesome.
Unbelievable. They did it like the original business.
Roman bathhouse. These are the remains of a public bathhouse that stood close to the harbor pier. It was a service provided for seafarers, along with port facilities like trading posts, repairs, storage, and maintenance. Water was piped into the hot and cold rooms, the showers, and the latrines. So they had hot water here 2,000 years ago. As usual in large Roman cities, the bathhouses served as a social function, an expression of the splendor, sophistication, and refinement of the city's dominant culture. Excavations in Caesarea over the years have uncovered 6 such bathhouses. So just kind of happened upon here on this original mosaic, and comment below on what color square I should chip off and take home with me. Yellow, blue, or white. I think I'm gonna go with blue, but comment below at which color square I chipped off of this 2,000-year-old mosaic and took home in my pocket on the airplane. So
Get in there until it gets nasty.
it's hall.org, be sure you check it out, but it's helping me out test the El Sicario shirt.
In Middle Eastern climates.
In Middle Eastern climates, it's like 100 and something degrees out here. Blistering heat. LT's drank 16 gallons of water and she's still thirsty. Me too.
This is really whiskey.
Oh.
But it's really,
Harsh?
really virgin. I mean, it's got no years on it whatsoever.
Israeli whiskey.
Yeah.
We might have to try it when we come back.
And gin. Wow, they got a nice thing.
Where's the Israeli water?
If you want to go further out, you just go around this building on the left.
Scuba diving. Scuba diving.
If you go around this building where that walkway is and go to the left and then right, you can walk all the way out to the end of the pier.
Oh, they got some guys
prefer-
fishing out there.
I'm sure.
Probably not.
You can also go over there if you want.
That's cool.
The ruins are right in the water because that's the old port.
Wow, yeah, there's in the water there's ruins. The Nafion was the public fountain that stood at the center of ancient Caesarea as one of the city's main monuments, and was situated at the intersection where the city's main street meets the Herodian port. The Nymphaeum had a decorative function, provided drinking water, and was also a place where residents of Caesarea and its visitors could congregate. The structure consists of a monumental wall, marble statues are incorporated in its facade, and a pool and fountains are located at the foot of it. In the Herodian period, the Nymphaeum was integrated in the northwestern corner of the temple's bema, a large, magnificently built platform upon which the main temple stood in Rome and in the Roman period and the Byzantine church afterward. The pool went out of use in the Byzantine period and was replaced by another building, and a paved road was constructed in front of it.